What happens when a budget jet takes down America's finest in the skies? So, there's some big news shaking up the world of military aviation that we've got to talk about. Picture the scene. The skies are buzzing during a high-stakes air-to-air combat exercise this past July, and out of nowhere comes a shocker from the Philippine Air Force. They've just announced that one of their F-22 attack jets, a fighter that doesn't even cost a fraction of the most advanced jets out there, went head-to-head with the American F-22 Raptor and came out on top. Yes, you heard that right. A $38 million jet just pulled a fast one on a $350 million behemoth of the skies. Now, why should this matter to you? Well, it's like finding out that a neighborhood pickup truck won a race against a top-of-the-line sports car. It's unexpected, a bit shocking, and it makes you wonder how it happened, right? In this episode, we're going to peel back the layers of this surprising turn of events and explore not just the face-off, but what it actually represents. This isn't just about one jet beating another, it's about strategy, skill, and the surprising outcomes that come when David faces Goliath under some special rules. So keep watching as we dive deep into how this underdog victory came to be and what it can teach us about competition and capability in the skies. The incident. Alright, let's paint the picture a bit clearer. It's a sunny day in July, perfect for flying conditions. Up above, pilots are zooming through the skies, practicing their moves in a set of rigorous air-to-air combat exercises designed to test their mettle to the max. In the midst of all this high-flying action, a Philippine F-22 attack jet, think of it as the scrappy underdog in the world of fighter jets, does the unthinkable. It manages to score a simulated kill on the US Air Force's crown jewel, the F-22 Raptor. And this isn't just hearsay, it's all caught on the F-22's gun camera. The pilot's voice rings out. Fox 2 killed one Raptor on the right turn, marking a moment of unexpected triumph that stuns onlookers and experts alike. Now, this raises a big question that's got everyone from aviation geeks to casual observers scratching their heads. How on earth did a budget-friendly jet, which costs a sliver of the F-22's price tag, manage to outmaneuver one of the most advanced and stealthy fighters in the world? It's a bit like watching a lightweight boxer knock out a heavyweight champ in a surprise twist. What went down in that exercise to turn the tables so dramatically? Let's dive deeper into this David versus Goliath battle to uncover the strategies and surprises that led to this eye-opening outcome. Understanding the context. To really get what's going on here, we have to dig into the context, a piece of the puzzle that's often missing when stories like this light up the web. It's all about pushing the envelope and learning from the toughest scenarios. For instance, back in 2014, there was a lot of buzz when German Eurofighter Typhoon pilots came out swinging, claiming they had outflown the F-22 Raptors. But here's the thing, those drills weren't your standard fair fight. The rules were tweaked so that the Raptors were at a disadvantage, all in the spirit of testing limits and honing skills. This kind of setup isn't about finding the top gun in a straightforward duel. It's more about putting these pilots and their machines through a gauntlet to see how they adapt, strategize, and ultimately grow. It's like a complex chess game where sometimes the pieces are intentionally placed in perilous positions just to see what creative moves can be pulled off. This approach helps the military refine tactics that could be crucial in real combat scenarios where the unexpected is the only thing you can expect. Why the odds were stacked. In these military showdowns, the aim isn't just about showing off who's got the biggest guns or the fastest jets. It's about learning, adapting, and mastering the art of air combat. So, when it comes to setting up these exercises, the rules of engagement are crafted not just to level the playing field, but sometimes even to tilt it. This clever twist in the rules can put even the most advanced fighters, like the F-22, at a deliberate disadvantage. Why? Because overcoming unexpected challenges is the best way to sharpen real-world combat skills. Take the F-A-50 for example. This jet isn't just some run-of-the-mill aircraft, it's a smartly modified version of South Korea's T-50 trainer. The Philippines got their hands on these jets back in 2014, and despite their budget-friendly tag, they're no slouches. Powered by a robust F-404 afterburning turbofan engine, the same type powering the more familiar F-A-18 Hornet, these nimble jets can zip through the skies at speeds reaching up to Mach 1.5. So, in the right hands and under the right conditions, even these underdogs can give the big dogs a run for their money. This strategic imbalance in training scenarios pushes pilots to think on their feet, adapt swiftly, and handle high-pressure situations that mimic the unpredictability of real combat. Tech specs face-off. Now let's line up the contenders and check out the specs under their hoods. The FA-50 is no lightweight in the tech department. It comes equipped with 7 hardpoints for arming up and an Israeli F-22 radar, which plays in the same league as the APG-68 radar found on Korea's KF-16 fighters. But when we shift our gaze to the F-22 Raptor, we're looking at the heavyweight champion of stealth and raw power. This beast boasts twin F-119 engines, powerhouses that blast past the thrust levels of the engines that once propelled the legendary SR-71 Blackbird. And perched atop its technological throne is the APG-77 radar system, capable of spotting threats from distances the FA-50 can only dream of. This clash of tech showcases a David versus Goliath scenario, where strategy and skill are pitted against superior technology. The David versus Goliath scenario. This showdown is more than just a routine skirmish, it's a classic David versus Goliath face-off. During the Cape Thunder exercises, which included a whopping 96 sorties, the FA-50 was strategically positioned to give it a fighting chance against the formidable Raptor. The rules seem to curb some of the F-22's standout features, like its renowned stealth capabilities and its knack for long-range engagements. By starting these two fighters in close proximity, the FA-50 was given a rare opportunity to square off on more equal footing with the Raptor, transforming what would normally be a mismatch into a genuine test of tactics and pilot skill. This setup not only spices up the training, but also injects a hefty dose of realism into the exercise, challenging pilots to adapt under unique and intense conditions. The role of drop tanks. Taking a closer look at the finer points of this aerial duel reveals an interesting handicap. The F-22 was equipped with its drop tanks. Each of these bulky external tanks can hold 600 gallons or 4,000 pounds of fuel, which is great for extending flight range, but comes at a significant cost to agility and speed. Carrying these tanks is like asking a sprinter to run with weights tied to their ankles. It severely limits the Raptor's ability to maneuver and accelerate. This detail hints that the rules of engagement were carefully crafted to neutralize some of the F-22's most dominant features, ensuring the exercise was more about honing pilot skills under unusual constraints than simply showcasing the aircraft's superior technology. Conclusion: perspective on the outcome. So, what's the real takeaway from the FA-50's surprising victory over the F-22? While it's true that the FA-50 technically scored a win in this exercise, it's crucial to understand that this scenario doesn't mirror real-world combat conditions. These exercises are intentionally rigorous and challenging, designed to push pilots and their aircraft to the limits of their capabilities and beyond. The goal is to improve, to learn, and to adapt, not necessarily to crown a champion. This outcome isn't so much a criticism of the F-22's capabilities as it is a celebration of the demanding and intricate nature of military training that aims to prepare pilots for every conceivable situation they might face in actual combat. Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis interesting, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more military insights and defense news.